Hamas intensified Kassam rocket attacks against residents of southern Israel. Israel launched a military operation into the Gaza Strip to stop the attacks and destroy the terrorist infrastructure. InfoLive TV, in an effort to tell both sides of the story, visited Tel Aviv University professor Alberto Spectorovsky, who was an advisor to former Foreign Minister Shlomo ben Ami.
This is an operation that Israel had to do it. There had no other option. That's the first thing that has to be done, has to be said. The problem is if there is a very clear strategy about the goals and how to get those goals, how to reach those goals, this is a question that is very difficult to understand up to this point. We don't know exactly what are the plans of the government, what are the goals that they want to reach, if they want to overthrow Hamas or simply stop the shooting of missiles over Israel. This is a question that we have to check up yet.
Spectorovsky analyzes what options Israel has to deal with Hamas.
With Israel has two options regarding to Hamas. There is possibility for a truce. Hamas is asking for that. The problem is what kind of truce. Okay, if Israel is decided to accept that kind of truce, then we got ceasefire, which ceasefire encompasses to the West Bank. That means that Israel has to be ready not to attack terrorists in the West Bank either, and permitting the Hamas to get arms strong with weapons coming from Syria and from Iran. In other words, transforming Gaza into another kind of Hezbollah state. Okay, if Israel is ready, is up to get that thing, then it is possible a truce with Hamas. If Israel is not up to get that, is not ready for that kind of agreements, then it has to do what it's doing now, but probably with much greater strength. That means much more decisively. What are the results of this strategy? They're not clear yet. We have to wait and see. But this new the strategy that we are doing right now means confrontation up to the very end. The situation is very, very problematic for the Israel government because basically the Hamas strategy is trying to entice Israel to come over into Gaza in order to make a massacre. That's what they want. And why do they want that? Because they understand that only that kind of massacre is what could move public opinion tremendously against Israel.
Finally, our interview examines the topic of peace negotiations with the Palestinians and tells what needs to happen to produce results.
Well, there's just one single thing that Israel has to do in order to entice Palestinians and to convince the international community that we are serious about it, which is stopping building in the territories. Simple stopping building in the territories and bringing out the illegal outpost that Israel, in basic terms, is not ready to do it. I mean, we promised already this to the international community, to the United States or whatever, but we are not delivering the goods. Simple as that. Why we are not delivering the goods? Because there is no government that can do it. I mean, not this government, and probably no other government that can do it. So this is a stalemate. It's impossible to progress. Okay, if we would have done that, then probably the Palestinians will have some cards in order to persist in the peace process. Otherwise, it will be very difficult.